was like, that was a little try hard from Twitch.
Yeah, we caught a little bit of it here at the start of this pre-show thing, but one of the first articles that we had on the site coming back from silence, from the absence, was about the unexpected warmth present in Immortals Phoenix Rising, a game that I really appreciated. I played it at a time where, you know, I had just lost a family member, and it was about a game about both found family and the family you've got around you, the family you're stuck with. Oh, be quiet. Twitch soundtrack.
Countdown.
And I really appreciated that game, so check out that article if you're interested. So I had told Fern this before, when it came to Ubisoft and E3.
Hi everyone, and welcome to Ubisoft Forward. I'm Mila.
And I'm Yusuf. We're so thrilled to be back hosting Ubisoft Forward. Over the next hour,
Yusuf
we'll guys with all the
McGee,
latest
kind of
news
funny,
and exciting announcements coming from Ubisoft.
We've got
friend,
so much in store for you
friend of the
today,
show over
including
there.
deeper looks at Far Cry 6, Riders Republic, and Rainbow Six.
And look,
plus a few
again,
other
there's a lot
surprises
to
you'll
say
find out
about
soon
Ubisoft,
enough.
but
Neil,
can we just
I'm
take a
excited.
moment to
We're filming this
appreciate that
together. We got this
the
gorgeous
two
set.
hosts of
E3 is
a
back.
major E3 conference
But I know
are
why
not
y'all
just
here.
white dudes in
You wanna see
blazers?
games.
Like,
So let's get right into it.
love
Rainbow
that.
Six operators are facing off against an evolving and deadly threat. You'll no doubt have noticed that the alien parasite has spread to new areas. It's time to suit up and step into the containment zone.
Here's a deeper look at Rainbow Six Extraction.
Rainbow Six Extraction, the famously changed name game after
I used to feel so much
it was originally revealed as Rainbow Six Quarantine. They said,
a piece of it fell.
you need to change that. So this is a zombie post-apocalyptic Rainbow Six experience.
We thought it could be contained.
As someone who's never played Rainbow Six Siege, I don't know if these are the same characters, the same operators, as I think what they call them, the soldiers.
Is MIA. I need an extraction team now.
If there's a way to stop them, you will find it. But I know you will find me first.
Okay, the plan. Nomad, secure our exit. I'll take out the nests.
And I'll find Ivana.
Ubisoft always
Let's go.
puts a lot of money into these CGI CGI trailers.
Already out of the nests.
Incoming! Clear the area!
So I didn't get into Rainbow Six because I'm incredibly intimidated by it.
Down.
And if this is a more, you know, co-op experience, I might be convinced to check it out.
Clear. Let's move out. Clock's ticking.
I also appreciate that they're not just lazy zombies, like some interesting designs here.
Hold on. I've got company.
Coming through.
Countermeasures.
Really like these like little slime zombies.
Make for the exit. An apex. Get down.
we an action movie now.
Target the breach.
Not so fast.
Now's our chance.
Nomad, blow the door. Cover me.
Yeah, the mold zombie generation is here. Resident Evil said,
You all throwing me a party?
"Follow us into the promised land."
Too bad you missed all the fireworks.
How's she just okay?
It's
Like she was like in
VIP
amongst the muck there for a hot sec.
Now, I know you must have a ton of questions after seeing that trailer, and we have answers as well as a full gameplay walkthrough coming up, so hang tight. My name is Richard.
Can't
I'm
say
a
I have
resident
that many
community developer
questions.
coming to you from North Carolina. We're thrilled to be back to give you an introduction to Rainbow Six Extraction. With me today in Montreal, I have Bruno Lalonde, our lead technical director, and Alicia Fortier, game designer, to help walk us through. Alicia, what can we tell our players about Extraction?
Extraction is a 1 to 3 player co-op experience. You might think you know what you're getting into since there's going to be some of your favorite Rainbow Six operators, but it's going to be completely different because this time you're not fighting against each other. You're coming together
Wow.
to face an unprecedented, evolving alien threat.
Coming together.
Some of the operators' abilities, gadgets, and tech should feel
So yeah,
familiar
okay,
to
it
Siege
is. I
players,
do
but this
Sludge.
time,
I remember.
As you progress through the
So
game,
it is
you'll
the same
unlock new
operators, which
ability
is kind of
upgrades
cool. People
and a
actually
whole
really
new
have a
arsenal
connection to these
specifically designed
these
to take on
characters,
this new
which
threat.
is
So the
surprising to
operators we
me,
just
but
saw in that trailer
people
are
love
very
these
familiar.
operators.
But what happened to Hibana?
She got captured. In Extraction, you're always putting it all
Yeah.
on the line. If you or a teammate falls during an incursion, you're gonna go missing in action. You can't play MIA operators until they're safely recovered.
Oh, that's kinda cool.
You and your squad are gonna have to come back together to get back in there and get them out. Every time you go in the containment zone, you risk losing all your progress and upgrades. So stay on your toes and weigh every move you make.
Balancing that risk and reward scenario is going to be tough. Bruno, can you tell us a little bit more about the alien threat? What is it? Who are they? And where do they come from?
What we know is the Archenes are an evolved form of the parasite that was first detected few years ago during the outbreak
took
event
quite a while,
in New
but
Mexico.
the first
But a lot have changed since.
white guy.
The parasite has spread to 3 new regions, emerging
Which
in
is,
several
again, cool
containment
that it took
zones
that long.
within New York, San Francisco,
To find a bearded
and
white
Alaska.
guy in a bomber
This is what we
jacket.
know so far.
They're usually all over
Within
the place in these
containment
press
zones,
conferences.
The alien ecosystem is in a continual evolution as incubation nests and their sprawling tissue spawn procedurally, taking over different areas of the map and reaction to the player presence.
The parasite is always spreading, always evolving. But it didn't look too happy about the operators disturbing their new home. What are we facing off against?
Well, the black goo-like sprawl is probably the first thing you will take on. It spreads to the map once your presence is detected, slowing your progress and helping the arcade.
That's interesting.
Some of the other threats you may have seen in the trailer are the long-range spiker, the explosive breacher, the shape-shifting tormentors, and the apex. There's a lot more species
long
of
leggy boys,
arcanes
the tormentors,
and
were
mutations that have been
scariest.
observed. More to come on that very soon.
Thank you both so much for joining me. I'm really excited to dig into more of the details. We still have crossplay to talk about. Yes, that's right. Extraction will bring everyone together regardless of the platform. And for our Rainbow Six Siege community,
Nice.
we have exclusive unlocks
Accessibility
for you
in all
both
kinds of different
games.
ways.
Okay, you've been waiting long enough. Let's take an exclusive first look at some gameplay footage. Here is Rainbow Six Extraction.
I haven't been waiting. It's okay, you know.
Welcome to Rainbow Six Extraction.
I think it's just so hard.
The new tactical co-op shooter game where
I
Rainbow
was
Six
watching
operators are
Easy
dropped
Allies
into
recently, and
alien
they said
territory.
it's so hard to get a group of friends together
In
to
today's
commit to
walkthrough,
one game
we're on a mission
anymore.
to investigate anomalies
So,
identified at the
it's just
Orpheus
so hard
Research
to
Center in
imagine
Alaska.
getting excited for this,
HQ will
knowing
provide
maybe I'll
additional
play it
instructions.
twice with some friends,
We need
and
more
then
data
never
on the
again.
parasite's underground network. keeps evolving, adapting. Plant auto trackers on dormant nests. Don't destroy them or we'll lose the trackers.
As a squad of 3, Ella, Alibi, and Sledge will use their operator
And knowing how
abilities to complete
toxic the Rainbow
objectives,
Six community
assist each
can
other,
get,
and
not
obliterate
playing this with
Arkeans in their
randoms
way.
ever.
Spinning up.
Wise choice.
That's a grunt. Easy for a nest to incubate and bring to life, not so easy to eliminate in large numbers.
Converge on location. Nice and quiet.
The enemy reacts to intrusions in their ecosystem, including operators.
Eliminate my target.
So stealth tactics
Oh,
are the way to go.
well, how come the other one exploded too?
Visual on nest. Place auto trackers for our react scientists.
Auto tracker activated. Auto tracker activated.
The parasite generates sprawl, a substance that connects their whole ecosystem. Alert an Archean, and a nearby nest wakes up too. Archeans move faster
That's
in
cool.
sprawl, but operators get slowed down.
Take my guy.
The squad can use their react light to see bioluminescent properties on Archeans and in the environment.
For what? Is it just a cool thing, or like? I guess you
Contrast
can
helps to
maybe.
better identify targets.
Okay, there you go.
Nest mapping complete. A scientist just gave me the thumbs up. Good job.
Identifying Archean variants helps the team determine the best approach to take them out. Spotted a rooter. It can immobilize
Bro, that dude
anyone
was
in front of
vibing.
it. So Sledge will
Throw
swing
your
around back.
hands up.
Get out of there before the swarm appears. Don't push your luck.
Airlock, go!
Oops, the swarm appeared. Classic.
Just ran away, cowards.
That was close. Here, the team can regroup and resupply.
They like.
Airlock doors
Those
will
enemies
open onto
seem
the next
not
subzone,
frightening at all,
which
and
will be
then
tougher
here
than
it's
the
like,
first.
oh, we gotta get away.
We need tissue samples from those Archies, and we need them gone. Use your react blade. It's right there. React blade, do your thing.
That target is finished.
I don't know.
Down. We're not done yet. That's your target.
I just feel like there's
Get that sample.
other
We've
games
located
in
a
this
spiker.
genre
It can fire
of
armor-piercing
cooperative
projectiles. Alibi
zombie
deploys a plasma hologram.
shooters that are way more intriguing to me, like Back for Blood from Turtle Rock, the former Left 4 Dead developers,
The squad can use
and
react tech to
even
go
a few.
further
There's
in
like
incursions.
2 different
The more intel they
Warhammer
collect, the more tech they'll have at their disposal to fight off this
zombie
threat.
co-op shooters
It's
as
all
well
about
that look
teamwork to outsmart the
great,
enemy.
and so it's
Gotta keep
just
that
like
squad.
I have no
Creating a
connection
choke
to
point
Rainbow
is a good
Six,
idea to
so
increase the arc mine's efficiency.
Eyes on hostile!
this is not doing a ton for me, you know?
Yeah.
Like, there's nothing too unique about it so far, you know?
That's the react threat sensor. Smasher incoming.
Wow, that did it. Take out the leader, no leader for the Archies to follow.
Another objective completed. The squad can either exfil at the extraction point to bring home the
Right,
latest
yeah, the
intel,
Anacrusis.
or move to the next airlock. The third subzone will be the most challenging yet. A true test of both
Yeah, like even that looks more interesting
and
because
operator reflexes.
sure, this might have a little bit more refined gameplay, but like the characters seem way more intriguing there than these. Again, it's more. This is for the fans of Rainbow Six Siege, the people that have a connection to those characters.
Your lead will show up any second.
Enemy located!
I like the idea of them being able to hide in like this muck, and so you're like trying to clear it as you're fighting. It's kind of a unique, could be fun.
We have an operator in stasis.
An operator is now MIA.
I don't know if you can hear this, but we're mounting a rescue. Hang tight.
Yeah, that is a fun thing where it's like, if you play as a certain operator all the time and they die in combat, you can't play as them until you go and mount like a rescue operation. That's kind of a fun
the rescue
concept.
mission is underway. React still needs you.
Yeah,
operators, it's time to unite and stand together against this emerging threat.
The types of
squad up with friends in co-op or step into the containment alone.
But
stay tuned for more Rainbow Six Extraction intel coming very soon.
For fans.
Yeah.
If you think fighting aliens is tough, try learning guitar.
Well, that was a segue.
You have to draw in new people.
10 years ago, Rocksmith redefined music learning by introducing the first console game that taught millions
It
how to play
literally,
guitar.
you plug in your
Whether you're already
actual
an expert or just
guitar,
starting out,
electric
Rocksmith
guitar,
has an approach that's
into your
for everyone.
console.
A fun
And it was like a
interactive way to learn guitar, playing your favorite songs. And
learning
in the decades
guitar
since its
version
release,
of
our
Guitar
community
Hero.
and its impact have only amplified.
This year, let's turn it up to 11 and see what's next for Rocksmith.
I thought that series was done, but here they are. They're still here. Can I buy a Ubisoft guitar or what? or with your phone? That's kind of fun too.
Why have I never heard of this?
Yeah.
I want to learn guitar so badly.
A song for you, a road in memory, as faint as anything, reached into the walls. It's all for you. Recall the venomous, silent struck on any day, like a bayonet array in the afternoon.
It's just such a great. So it almost seems like it's not a game. It's almost like a. I mean, it is a game, but it's also like a. Like, you know.
Yeah, it's like a community.
You know, I always respected Rocksmith. That was all, you know, when it comes to Rock Band, like, obviously singing can be understood and judged as is. The drumming was even, you know, you had to have rhythm. You had to kind of learn to do some level of drumming to play that, but the guitar wasn't totally like playing a guitar at all, you know?
Yeah.
So that was always a... Rocksmith was a cool...
I'm Arthur Von Nagel, producer at Ubisoft San Francisco.
That is pretty
And
cool.
Rocksmith has truly been a dream project for me. As a lifelong gamer and a touring musician,
Rock Band
Rocksmith
singing
is
worked on
what I
volume, not
wish I
pitch.
had
No,
when I
yeah,
started
it
learning
was always
music.
confusing
And that's
figuring
why
out
I'm thrilled to
exactly how
share
that
the
little
next
arrow worked.
evolution of music learning. Rocksmith Plus, a new interactive music learning subscription service available this year. Learn how to play guitar and bass by playing along to master recordings of your favorite songs.
Yo, there's
Connect
Assassin's
your
Creed
instrument
music?
to your
That's kind of
PC,
fun.
console, or mobile device, and get real-time feedback as you play. Connecting with Rocksmith Plus will be easier than ever now that you can use your phone as a microphone. Download the app, log in, sync to Rocksmith Plus.
That is
set
really
it down,
interesting that you
and
don't
play
even,
along.
yeah.
Now acoustic players and
That's
electric
fascinating.
players
If that
with
works
amps can use Rocksmith
as
Plus
advertised,
with
like,
no
that's really
extra
interesting.
gear needed. It's a game changer. And we're excited to reveal Rocksmith Plus will have a huge amount of songs at launch. All songs in the library will have chord charts that'll be perfect for rhythm players who want to learn the foundation of a song to hum and strum along to. We'll still have the note-for-note, authentic arrangements for players that want to play songs exactly how the artists originally played them. And each week, we'll release a steady stream of new authentic arrangements to keep growing that portion of the library. We're also introducing the Rocksmith Workshop, a new tool that lets users create and add their own arrangements for songs we've licensed.
Holy shit.
Your subscription will give you access to all those songs. More content than ever before, including genres beyond rock. We'll have pop, hip-hop, country, Latin, R&B, all sorts of metal subgenres. We'll have music from all over the world, from big
I'm glad the
stars
music
to
game is
indie
surviving.
darlings. It's the most diverse song library ever seen in music learning software. Rocksmith Plus will still have our proven practice.
And like this feels like a music game you can probably stream
and learn.
You know what I mean? Because it's you're playing it, you're covering it. You know what I mean? It's not like
we've improved those features in Rocksmith Plus and are introducing new ones. Beginner and intermediate players will benefit from more personalized learning. Thanks to an enhanced recommendation system and more robust progress tracking, players won't just see their growth on a single song. They can now monitor their progress technique by technique across the board, and overall offer a better sense of how you're improving over time.
Dude, look at this.
Advanced players will be happy to know we're introducing a new Rocksmith tablature view. That way you could take advantage of Rocksmith Plus's song library and practice tools in a format that's familiar and one that will hone your tab reading skills. We're excited to announce that you can register for a chance to participate in our closed
I don't know why I
beta
registered for the
right
closed
after the
beta.
show. Visit
We
our
don't
website
have a
at
guitar.
rocksmith.com to get an early look at Rocksmith Plus. and
Better
help us
get on
test
it.
and create the future of music learning. Thank you so much to the amazing fans who have enjoyed and supported
I'm
Rocksmith
just sitting at my
over the
microphone
past
like
10 years.
Down,
Let's jam together with
down.
Rocksmith Plus for another 10.
Yeah, it's cool to see that they're keeping that
Register
thing
now
alive.
for a chance to play the
And not
Rocksmith
only
Plus
keeping it
beta.
alive, but turning it into something
Summer's coming,
even
and
bigger.
nothing gets thrill seekers' blood flowing
really
like
cool.
bright sun and fresh trails. And Riders Republic will give them just that.
Last year, you got a first look at our massive multiplayer outdoor sports extravaganza. Since then, the project's grown by jumps and grinds.
It's almost here. Our coffee is on the way. It's so, this weird Ubisoft original thing is just very strange. Are those like jetpack wings? Like, what the?
Greetings, thrill seekers. This is the Riders Ridge, the Republic's stomping ground. From here, you can meet like-minded riders. Manage your career.
This game looked cool when they revealed it, but it was literally just
Learn to nail those
a CG
wild
trailer.
moves.
It seems like they took
Stay
Steep,
stylish.
which allowed you to
Share
snowboard,
your creations
ski,
with Republic.
wingsuits, and
Stay on top of
I
the
forget what
latest
it's called,
news.
but it's like where you're like sitting and you're like
and
pulling
take
on
up some
a
ferocious
parachute,
multiplayer
basically.
action, like free for
They turn that into an everything game, like
competition.
not just snowy environments, you know.
It's got good vibes.
So here's how it works. Performing big tricks on the modules will turn them from red to blue, and every trick that you stomp will contribute to your team's overall score. You still with me? Okay. When your team has turned all the modules blue, you capture that district, which will help multiply your score into the big time. Progress, progress, progress. To unlock more content, you gotta earn those stars.
Reminds me of Tony Hawk Graffiti mode. Look at all the dots that were on that map.
You want to be the boss of your own career. The world's most famous competitions are waiting for you.
I always liked Graffiti mode in Tony Hawk. Bro, breathe.
I know, are you okay?
Now, some might say the best parts of the Republic can be found in the city.
I just want the... You know there's gotta be a mode that's like... Make the worst wreck. You know what I mean? Like, wreck the hardest you can off this cliff. There was modes like that in Steep, so...
Maybe you're all about living on the edge.
That's wild, dude. Oh my god.
You gotta earn those stars.
Scared.
Having the right rig is important too. And we've all got our preferences.
This jetpack wingsuit is wild.
All right, I get it. Sometimes you just want to explore and bathe in nature. That's
Vaguely
right.
interested in
Everything
this.
you do counts.
That's
Getting
cool.
those stars means more rad
I like that
to
you
the
can
head,
just be,
and the
you
Republic
can do,
will
you can
abide.
play however you
There's
want.
always something awesome to do as you reach new milestones and unlock more challenges. It's the Red Bull Joyride, people. It's infamous. It's spectacular. It's the biggest stage in slopestyle mountain biking. And guess what? You can play it versus your friends. There is so much more. More stunts.
No, dude. That seems like they wanted to replicate, you know, like there's always a video like that that comes out and you're like, oh my gosh, they wanted to replicate that directly.
Just more, okay? And a natural outdoor playground for you and your friends to enjoy. Any way that you want.
Ragamuffin not in it for the thrills, huh?
When we say fun with everyone, we mean it.
Honestly,
Look at all these
this,
riders.
when I talk about getting together with friends to play a game, like playing this,
Don't miss out on
like just
mass
me and you,
races.
like, even if we're not racing together or doing an event together, just like hanging out, exploring nature, like would be neat.
It'll be fun.
Jetpacking around. I appreciate that, you know, as much as it's some level of realism, they're also just leaning into the ridiculous aspects, like bikes with that's great.
Rider. See you soon.
Yeah, the natural landscapes here. September 2nd.
Don't keep the mountains waiting. Riders Republic is coming
September
2nd.
2
You can pre-order
releases.
now and claim your right to rip.
Well, Rainbow Six was September 16.
Okay, so we've seen some of our favorite Rainbow Six operators battling alien parasites, but how's their day job going?
You know, ever since Crimson Heist, we're still trying to clear all those pesky Flores drones off the maps.
Year 6 is off to a blazing start, with Siege passing 200,000 concurrent players a few weeks ago. If you haven't joined in
How are
yet,
people
2021
still
is the perfect time to drop in.
Playing it that much. Rainbow Six Siege.
Oh.
Considering it's what? Let's see. Rainbow Six Siege initially came out in 2015. They said year 6, actually.
6 years into our journey with Siege, we are humbled and grateful for the enthusiastic community that has supported this growth. So today is all about sharing quality of life developments that will dramatically improve player experience.
With the community growing every day, we've been hard at work finding ways to improve your ability to play with your friends and meet new players. On June 30th, we are unifying our PC and cloud-based platforms with crossplay and cross-progression.
Y'all got
That means
Wonderwall
that
stuck
any
in my
player
head
on
and I'm
Amazon
mad
Luna,
about it.
Stadia, or PC
Today,
while having a unified account progression.
And for console players, in early 2022, crossplay will be available between PlayStation and Xbox platform, and the cross-progression will be available between all platforms. For these updates, we needed a bit more time in order to prepare and make sure they have a smooth launch.
Bringing these player bases together benefits everyone.
Up to 70%.
It will finally allow you to play with your friends across different platforms. It also
I'm
means
amazed it's
that
not
your
just free.
progression will now follow you
Honestly.
anytime and anywhere you play.
Like,
We
they
know
already
Crossplay
have all
is
the
a feature
players.
a lot
They-
of you has been anticipating, and we are thrilled to see the enthusiasm its announcement has inspired. From your amazing fan art, to
See,
the
like,
awesome
people
cosplays,
love these
the
characters,
Rainbow Six
like,
community
deeply.
is the lifeblood that keeps this game moving forward.
We cannot thank you enough for your support. It is because of you that Siege keeps evolving and growing.
To wrap up, here's a brand new animated trailer starring Thunderbird, the new Defender joining Team Rainbow. Check this out.
Like, I understand when people get obsessed with, like, Overwatch characters, you know, Apex characters, Valorant
6
now,
years ago, I met a pilot.
but
She saved my life.
when I just see a character that's just decked out in riot gear, like, I don't...
Doesn't communicate much personality.
That symbol, what does it mean?
This jacket was my father's. Dagu Wankan, Wichahpi. The creator's star has many meanings. Love, wisdom, bravery.
Suits you.
Listen, I need to get this bird in the air. You try to get some rest.
You're the boss.
Is it gay, though?
What's happening?
Oh, no. Okay. I was worried. They've been outside for, like... just driving around, trying to figure it out. Oh. That's a bear. Wait, was that an actual not English word, or was that just that person combined just saying Skoden? Let's go then. Skoden. Like,
Why don't you ask her yourself? New projects aren't the only things to be excited about this year. Take a look at the incredible
What
updates
was-
coming to our live games in 2021.
what was their name? Even For Honor's still going. Trackmania is a game I've always respected. Glad to see it getting a ton of support. I've never played. Like, was it Brawl Stars? But it always looks interesting. Like, that's the one that has, like, they added Finn and Jake last year, I think. Watch Dogs Legion was one of the most disappointing games I've played in a long time. Brawlhalla, Brawl Stars. Where did Brawl Stars go?
He's here.
From the release of the Ghost experience to the latest teammate update, Ghost Recon Breakpoint keeps evolving thanks to your feedback. But that's not all. As 2021 marks the 20th anniversary of the Ghost Recon franchise, we are happy to announce that there are still many more surprises to come. Stay tuned, Ghosts.
On the whole, the franchises that Ubisoft holds, it feels like there's so many games that you're amazed are still going.
Just Dance has always been about connecting.
And then
with
there's
friends
some
and
games that
family.
are just like,
When you're in good company, there are no bad dancers. So move the coffee table, alert the local
you're
homeowners
amazed
association, and let's get loud.
when they come out, or like they just have some like shocking releases. Ubisoft's so weird for just the breadth of their releases and what they choose to keep supporting. It's so weird compared to the industry standard.
Hello, my name is Todrick Hall, and I'm a singer, dancer, actor, director, and choreographer.
Yo,
I'm super
Todrick
excited
Hall.
to announce that my song Nails, Hair, Hips, Heels is going to be a part of Just Dance 2022.
Okay, I thought Todrick Hall was saying like they were like a major part of like
That's
the
not all.
game in some
Oh, no.
way.
For the first time ever, the Just Dance team and I are collaborating to give you an exclusive version of my song for Just Dance 2022.
Girl, I don't dance, I work. I don't play, I slay. I don't walk, I strut, 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 and then sashay.
To me, Just Dance allows people to express themselves through dance and to celebrate who they are and their individuality in such a fun way. Just Dance has transformed millions of lives, and I hope that this song brings you all so much joy, whether you're dancing alone or with a group, to work out, or just to have fun. It's going to be a great time, and I can assure you, you will not just play, you will absolutely slay. The new lyrics were handcrafted specifically for Just Dance, and let me tell you something, they're full of sass, because
not great.
they were written by yours truly, but I guarantee they are going to give people so much
Well, look, now he
confidence.
never
That's
has
the
to
reason
pay
why I
his
wrote
dancers
Nails, Hair,
again
Hips, Heels,
because
and
they're all
now
just in
it's
Just
been
Dance.
Danceified. I don't think they're ready for this jelly. I hope you all have just as much fun dancing to this track as I had making it. Oh, and one last thing. You will have the opportunity to be a part of the making of my new video, which will be released alongside the new Just Dance track. For more
Genuinely.
information on how to participate, darling, just check the link below.
Genuinely.
I cannot wait to see you all living
That
your
is
best life and
hilarious.
being the most fabulous you have ever been.
Oh my
I will
God.
See you all in Just Dance 2022.
Girl, I don't dance, I work. I don't play, I slay. I don't walk, I strut, 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 and then sashay. But I don't work for free. That's not the tea, hunt.
I'll say this much about Just Dance. I finally witnessed one of the games, what, 2020 or 2021, I don't remember. But I got it for my mom,
It was 20.
and
It's time
they put a lot into those games, man.
It was
There's
a
a
big
lot
year
of
for the new chief of the
intriguing
Raven
and
clan,
interesting
but your
ways
journey with
that
Eivor
game
is
works.
far from over.
Oh, what's that? Assassin's Creed Odyssey? Oh, let me just drop this link in chat for the Video Games Are Good review.
In November 2020,
I really
we
liked
released
Assassin's Creed. Oh no, Odyssey, Valhalla.
To our
I
delight,
keep doing that lately.
It was the biggest launch for any Assassin's Creed game to date, and we have you to thank for that.
That is a funny
Becoming
tweet.
Eivor,
Someone
a
said
Viking leader going on
my
a
journey
quest
is
to
not
fight
over.
for a
My
new
journey with
home
Ivor is
is
not
an adventure
over.
that
Is that a
resonated
threat? And that's
closely with
one of my
many of
things I was gonna say. Is
I certainly had fun.
I love a
exploring
long
England
game.
with Eivor
This game
and
was
stumbling across unique
too
world
long.
events.
It was like
that left me with
120
memorable side
hours,
stories.
and I didn't even finish everything.
We're amazed to see how you dedicated yourselves to the Viking lifestyle. You've led more than 300 million raids in total, and built more than 100 million buildings in your settlements. Congrats. Eivor still has a long journey ahead.
Those stats are all
and
about
we've been
you
continuing to
Yeah,
offer
yeah,
free
no, it was
updates
just
for
me.
all players to
That's why I
enjoy
did 120
post-launch.
hours.
These
Thanks,
updates
Natehoid, for
include
doing those
time-limited
300
festivals,
Thank you, Ubisoft, for those shout
and
out.
even whole new game modes, such as the River Raids update and the Mastery Challenge. We add in community-requested tweaks and features too. For instance, we'll be adding one-handed swords in the coming weeks. The team is also working hard at tackling issues and improving the game experience for everyone. We've been tracking various known issues on our forums and also shared our complex bug-fixing process in a recent dev blog. We love seeing your continual feedback, and we thank you for your patience
I really
and
think that
support for
the
game.
smartest thing they ever
On top
did
of
was to
regular
stop
free
making
updates,
Assassin's Creed
We're also building on
a
Eivor's
yearly
story
game.
and the world of Assassin's Creed Valhalla through game
Because
expansion.
it lets
Wrath of the Druids
a
released
game like
few
Valhalla
weeks ago,
live on for
allowing
a
players to
long
explore
time.
Ireland and battle
I
a
really don't
mysterious
like this new
The Children of Dagny.
Ubisoft original tagline that they're tossing onto their games. Like, yeah, it's a Ubisoft game.
In our second upcoming expansion, you'll get to relive the Siege of Paris. This is the most ambitious battle in Viking history, taking place in war-torn Francia. You'll have to do everything in your power to uncover enemy secrets and form strategic alliances in order to safeguard your clan's future. Players may be excited to learn that black box infiltration missions are returning. This means you're given a goal for a mission, but how you'll achieve it is up to you. Expect new abilities,
I really like the short hair Ivor.
weapons,
It's nice.
gear, and of course, new enemies. Watch out for the Siege of Paris coming this summer. Assassin's Creed has long focused on the exploration of history, and we are happy to announce that the new Discovery Tour will be released this fall.
Yo.
It'll be free to all who own Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
So those were
Explore the world and take a deeper dive into
an
the history of the
educational,
Viking
like,
Age.
guided tour.
The team has crafted a new experience where you'll get to play as people during the time of Vikings.
Through actual, like,
Follow them in their
historical.
endeavors, big and small.
Yeah, they like teach you
While
about
collecting
stuff
exclusive
and
rewards.
take you through the world and let you see what
Whether
life
you're an
was
Assassin's
like.
Creed fan with a heart for history, or a
Their
student
goal with
looking
those
to
initially, I
supplement
think
your
they started
knowledge,
in
the
Assassin's
Discovery Tour
Creed
Viking
Origins,
Age will have you
were
covered.
to like even be able to
Assassin's
have that
Creed
in
Valhalla
classrooms, you
doesn't
know, for
stop here.
people.
For the first time on an Assassin's Creed title, we'll be supporting the game well into its second year. Well, this year will be a very
wasn't
active
enough
year
to
for the
get
game.
the gamer
We're already
audience.
working on
They
more
want the
expansions
history
for
nerds.
next year. Something tells me that Eivor is not done with
Oh.
Odin yet.
Makes me feel like we won't get another Assassin's Creed for still like even further beyond a year out.
So you've seen some great games from us, but we also have news about the movies and TV series we've been working on.
Our Ubisoft Film and Television team has some exclusive content to share. Up first is Mythic Quest, the workplace comedy set in a game development studio that's streaming on Apple TV+.
Forgot that
If
was
you
a
haven't watched the
Ubisoft
second
thing.
season
Yeah,
yet,
they
here's a look at
directly
what you've been missing
linked to
before
that.
the upcoming season finale.
It's a decent show. We watched the first season.
Why do you have goosebumps?
This is an involuntary reaction to.
Like it's fun enough, and then they also have these like special episodes that are like really interesting looks at game development.
That's it. Except make it
Season
about
2
me
had
and
a
not the
really
world.
good one.
feel
Or
really
season 1 had
seen
that really
and
good
heard.
one
I don't
with
wanna
Jake
see
Johnson
you
from New Girl and stuff.
Hear you.
Shout out to Ashley Birch.
What she wanted. She inspired us.
She emotionally manipulated us.
What's the difference?
Up next is an exclusive look at a new trailer for our feature-length movie, Werewolves Within. It's a whodunit with teeth that'll be coming to
This
theaters
actually looks
June
super
25th
fun.
and on demand
So
July 2nd.
werewolf, you know the game, like werewolf, like where
Hello,
oh we
everyone.
go to
I
sleep
am
at night.
Josh
Oh,
Rubin, the
one
director
person
of
dies, you know, and then you wake
And
up the
I'm
next
Sam
day,
Richardson, the star of
and we're gonna. It's like Among
Werewolves
Us
Within was based off the
tabletop.
Ubisoft game.
That's
We're
where that
so excited
genre
to
started.
bring you an
Really, actually, it's the other way
exclusive
around.
look just
Among Us is werewolf, but they're
Dr.
making a
Ellis?
movie kind of around that, and it's like a dark comedy.
Probably tanked.
That's interesting.
Touch this door again, I'll shoot. Again.
Dr. Ellis?
Knock again, lost, please. Look, we need answers. It didn't disappear. What?
It's not Emerson Flint. It's one of you.
The werewolves among us?
Look, we don't understand.
Get it?
Please come out.
I'm afraid I can't do that, Ranger Wheeler. You could be one of them.
One of what? A what?
A werewolf.
The roads are effed.
So they released a VR werewolf game called Werewolves Within, and that's so this movie's based on that. That is great. That is a great.
Curiosity. Who is packing?
So Ubisoft is really invested in
With guns, though. With guns, yes.
creating cinema
Everybody's going, how the heck?
based on their properties. At Netflix Geek Week, they announced The Rise of Bloodhawk or something like that. It's about
I'm just excited.
Not judging, just watching it.
a guy going on a doing one last heist with
Follow Mythic
the
Quest
help
on
of
Apple
his
TV Plus.
his
And
boyfriend.
be sure to catch Werewolves Within
Looks
this
really good.
summer. In theaters or on your on-demand platforms.
No hero story is complete without a great rival to match them. After all, even the most vile tyrant is a star of their own narrative.
When it comes to memorable villains, no one does it better than Far Cry.
Yeah, they're doing a Far Cry animal. I think based on the character by Michael Mando, maybe?
Abuela, what the hell I'm gonna do with baseball cards?
Do you have any idea what these are worth? Let us through.
Quiet. Marco, always making new friends.
Or is this just Far Cry 6 now?
Where's Alejo?
He gave up his ticket for his family.
Bullshit. Alejo is an orphan.
Alejo's not going anywhere anymore. Come on, Marco. Let them on.
Vamos.
Good man.
Get out of boxing now.
You're a witness. The first ever political game ever made. No other developer has been brave enough.
Don't worry about it, chamaco.
Here. That's all I've got.
This isn't right, Danny. We should be fighting, not running to the Yankees.
Alejo gave you a fucking gift, Lira. We
Jesus.
survived. Same as the orphanage, same as the academy.
What's that?
Please, no, this is a fishing boat. Dios mío, no!
Is this just straight up? Yeah, oh wow.
That's him.
He's just there. He just found some boat.
Before he was El Presidente, mi papa loved to fish. We would go out on a boat, just like this. And we would catch the fish and then release them. He would say, it's not always about your stomach, mijo. It's about the challenge. Except when he caught a big, fat, juicy marlin, he was too proud to let that fish go.
See, Tirano! You have poisoned Yara! You have poisoned your sword!
Oh.
I have caught a very big fish today. Haven't I, Diego? Diego!
It's Gus Fring, dude.
No way.
Oh, that's his kid.
I have caught you, mijo.
Wow.
Now it's time to bring you home.
I don't want this anymore, Papa.
We have no choice.
Let them go. They can work. Make Viviro.
Truth or lies?
Truth.
They could be good workers. They could help rebuild paradise. But if you wanted them to live, you would have never set foot on this fucking boat. 13 years old. And Diego has such compassion for his people. These fish?
The initial trailer seemed to like, obviously the kid was uncomfortable with his dad, but like still painted the kid as also like vaguely evil. So it's interesting to see him here instead, trying to get away.
Oh dear.
I'm assuming this is the intro to the whole thing. All your friends die, and then
You've just seen another disturbing lesson from Anton Castillo, passed down to his son Diego as he grooms him to become the future ruler of Yara. The most important part of crafting a Far Cry villain isn't the fact that they're evil or shocking. It's that there's someone that
you don't even know what this
from you
is,
at the
do
dinner
you?
table and charm you into thinking that everything they believe, no matter how twisted or horrifying, could be absolutely true. That's the secret to Anton's power, and we couldn't be prouder to have him join the Far Cry family. Now, when creating Anton, we had quite a lot to live up to. Because when you think Far Cry, you think about its rich legacy of villains. Which makes today a very special day for Far Cry fans. Not only did we get to see into the mind of Anton Castillo, we finally get to unveil some of our post-launch plans. Our dream was to honor the Far Cry
Bro, if they bring back other villains into this game, that'd be fucking weird.
Experience. It is time to see the other side. Go further down the rabbit hole, and it's up to you to find a way out.
What is going on? Who's watching?
My, what a happy family.
Interesting.
RJ, tell your mother and sister to...
Is there gonna be like a game where you can play as each of the villains and like learn how they got to where they were in being the villain? That's kind of cool. But also, I'm a little bit sick of like
I too am a king who isn't afraid to slaughter to get what he wants.
make villains sympathetic. Like, why can't a villain just be a shitty person?
A dream. Right. An opportunity.
It makes them more engaging, blah, 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 but still. Especially, yeah, Ragamuffin. I don't really feel like I want to sympathize with the white supremacist villain. I think he's not out and out the most racist of the characters in that game. I never finished it, so. Yo, Blood Dragon. That's true. You can literally just keep throwing that guy off a cliff.
We're so excited for you all to check out this next game.
Oof, Neelam, I can't wait to get my hands on this one.
That's a rabbit. Yeah, baby, dude.
We are now approaching our destination.
The tone switch.
Yeah. Oh. Oh, okay. Yo, we're going into Super Mario Galaxy territory. Oh no. Oh no.
More minions. Secondary type of minions.
Mario is so understanding and patient.
Mario just out here babysitting.
I mean, he had to live with Luigi his whole life, you know what I mean? Yeah, Rosalina is in this, is what the leak had mentioned. It was just a goof, just a little goof. Oh, I'm stoked. Hopefully we'll have enough money to get it. Mario Golf later this month. Oh god, Rosalina Rabbid. With just a little plushie. Oh my god. I never played the first game. I hope this puts the first game on deep discount so I can go pick that up, because the idea of a Mario game that is an XCOM strategy-like experience is just brilliant. Also, it's so funny that Mario has guns. Yo, the bob-ombs. Also, why are they fighting Tony the Tiger? Of this world of Mario and Rabbids. Yeah, it's like, are they just wearing costumes, or is that Peach, but in the Rabbid world? You know, like, is that an alternate reality Peach? Will Miyamoto reveal himself? Remember, this dude was crying in the audience when Miyamoto was up on stage announcing the first game. This guy was in the audience crying because Miyamoto was saying how much he loved this concept and was so excited to embark on this partnership. And it cut to him in the audience crying with passion.
Hi everyone, Mario and the Rabbids are back. And I'm so excited to be back as well today to unveil our new project. Mario+Rabbids Sparks of Hope. We are diving
I'm saying I love that. I love passion in development with developers.
On a major scale. This time it's not just the Mushroom Kingdom. There is an entire galaxy to save. To do so, you will lead a brave yet reckless team of unique heroes, including some fresh faces like Rabbids Rosalina and other surprises. On their quest to repel evil across the galaxy, their spaceship will
all I
bring
can
them
say is I'm waiting for the other big potential rumored
powerful villain,
XCOM strategy tactic game coming later this week. Tactic game lovers, tactics like strategy lovers are thriving. Metal Slug Tactics announced at the Summer Game Fest. Mario+Rabbids sequel announced, and the rumor of a Marvel XCOM experience coming from later this week.
To our heroes. Their natures and origin are at the core of our story. But let's keep some surprises for later.
Is this just Mario? Is that man just Mario in real life?
After the success of Mario+Rabbids Kingdom Battle, the entire team was moved by the amazing reception from players across the world. We were stunned by the love we felt for this unexpected team-up. We know we've been off the radar for a while now, as we wanted to take the time needed to bring this crossover to the next level.
Oh, he's not
French. It's not just a new story with new enemies, new heroes. Mario+Rabbids Sparks of Hope has big ambitions. It introduces new action elements into the mix that will push the boundaries of tactical games even
a little more
further.
action. How does that work?
That being said, we also wish to offer an easy-to-play experience for all players, yet hard to master for those of you that are willing to take the challenge. And you'll be able to experience
Mario
this
with
cosmic adventure
but with an accent over the O.
exclusively on the Nintendo Switch. We can't wait to tell you more about the game soon.
There is an entire galaxy to save, and we cannot wait for you to experience.
He's talk about a wholesome dev.
Good for him. Living his dream. I don't get it, but good for him.
Look at this, and the visuals are great here. Look. Oh, never mind. It's all dark and scary.
That's life, baby.
Yeah, I remember when you were exploring and outside of combat, there was some like level of even some puzzles and not platforming, but just some puzzle work. I look backwards, Cap Luigi Rabbid.
Wasn't he just not a rabbit?
This looks amazing. No, yeah, so there's a rabbit for each of them. Yeah.
Between them?
You have like you can call them in and out of your party. And like I think they have specific different skills as compared to the human versions. Who the fuck? Who's this anime?
It's Billie Eilish.
Billie Eilish is in Mario+Rabbids.
The next crossover.
So we're not done yet. Let's check in with our CEO, Yves Guillemot.
Always. Oh yeah, and
everyone.
Star Fox is also
As
in
you have
there.
seen, we have a
Well, actually, no.
fantastic and diverse lineup
Star
of
Fox
games
crossover
coming
with a
soon.
different game.
And this is just the beginning.
So they always toss in one last thing
teams at
of a
Ubisoft
game that's like
for
3
what they
years
achieved.
away minimum.
And for always
So,
striving to deliver
what we're
the
probably gonna
best
see here.
possible game experiences. I'm humbled by their resilience, energy, and collaboration.
Such a bummer that the Rabbids have survived, but Rayman is dead.
I'm also proud of our industry's ability to bring together millions of players from around the world to share memorable experiences and moments of joy. This is one of the real powers of video games. And it is what motivates everyone at Ubisoft.
I'm sure it has. I'm sure there's like a Netflix show that has like 4 seasons that we've never even heard of.
You, the players. We
You want to talk
appreciate
about
the
French? This is
you
the
place in
peak
us.
French.
Your involvement in our games
His name is
communities
Yves
keeps them
Guillemot.
growing and vibrant. We want to
This
create
one's actually
original,
from Paris, though.
enriching,
The rest are
long-lasting game
were
worlds.
Canada.
And your contributions, feedback, and
That's what I'm
support
saying.
This is
make
this
it
is
possible.
French. The others were French.
We also are proud that some of the biggest names in entertainment trust our creative teams to develop games within their universes. For example, you just saw Mario+Rabbids Sparks of
It looks really
developed
good,
in
man.
collaboration
I don't
with
think I like
Nintendo,
conveyed
where
my
everyone's
enthusiasm for that, but
favorite
it looks
Mario
very
and
good.
Rabbids characters return
Just really
for an
colorful.
all-new adventure.
Characters are super expressive.
And speaking of great partnerships, there is one more exciting thing we would like to show you today. It is a glimpse.
Can you believe
of the
Rayman's about to be
amazing
announced for
journey
Smash?
that awaits you in one of the most beautiful but dangerous places of all. Brought to life by the latest version of our Snowdrop engine. I'm excited to share this first look with you now.
Always.
Enjoy.
Here we go. What is it? Dangerous World. First look. This looks beautiful. If this is an in-game, holy shit, you know.
Who's that little guy?
Little leaf bug.
Who's that little
Is this Avatar?
What the fuck?
You know what? Honestly, this world is probably better for a game
That's probably true.
than 6 movies. So Ubisoft has actually been working with the Avatar brand for a while. They were working on or released a game already. I think this, this looks like it's not the movie's plot at all. This looks like it's something else entirely. And as much as that movie is now memed to death, this looks pretty stunning.
Yeah. Just for the visuals of it, I'm interested.
Oh no.
Ooh, leave the fucking military at home.
I bet you kill them though. I bet you're playing as aliens killing them. They're the villains. There's no way they're the main characters. Yeah, look, you're playing as...
I know, but like... leave them out of it.
When do we do the tentacle sex? Isn't it hair sex? It's not even tentacles. It's like, oh no, they use their tails, huh? To like commune with each other. Yeah, dude. Fucking got him. There are tentacles in their hair. Okay. It's been so long. What I do want to say, chat, is I hope I get to have... It's a Ubisoft game, so inevitably there will be tons of resources to gather and stuff and like money to gain. I hope one of the resources I can get to upgrade my materials is unobtainium. The rare resource that, wow, 2022 really felt like that would be something like we wouldn't be hearing of for a while. What was it? The Last Frontier?
You understand now.
Shit. No, the Frontiers of... Is it just Pandora?
That is crazy.
Look at me. Frontiers of Pandora.
Awesome.
Like I said, man, too much fun.
What are they called? The Na'vi, I think?
I think so.
Thanks to Eve and all the devs that joined us.
I think when you're working with a big company,
Today, we battled some Archeans in Rainbow Six Extraction.
they just still don't understand
Got an adrenaline rush from Riders
how to. I think this is probably the post show,
in
so we can.
2022.
I don't think they know how to make a game that doesn't involve some sort of combat. So,
teamed up with our favorite man in overalls in
Cowards.
I mean, look at, they made Mario, they gave Mario a gun. Like, come on.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.
I do appreciate, well, yeah, that was in the indie space there, wasn't it, Aku? All right, so, oh, definitely turn it down. Got him. Yeah, that was like, there was like a tweet just now, Jeff Keighley. What would you rate that conference? I said B in the tweet, but the more I think about it, it's kind of more C.
Because Indigenous women, especially, are very underrepresented in mainstream media, and that's what we're hoping to.
I'm hoping that actor. I was gonna say this while the presentation was happening. I'm hoping the actors Indigenous.
On all those negative stereotypes about even Indigenous women, Indigenous people. If there's anything that can help target an audience to become more interested in Nakota community, it's probably technology. And Ubisoft,
she winked at me.
technology, games, and something like this can have a really big impact on youth. And
That'd be pretty. Honestly, Ubisoft is the type of company that would do that in an attempt to show they're like very woke, you know? Like they would make that game to be like, no, but see, we get it, you know? Yeah, I think it was a very back-heavy presentation for me. Everything in the first like 30 minutes was just kind of like, okay, you know. But I understand that there are probably, again, like everything. That's the thing with video games. Like everything. There's someone that was freaking the hell out watching Rainbow Six Extraction. There was someone, I mean, the character does look really cool, but, you know, that was super stoked for the new character. And I think that's something I always try to keep in mind when I'm watching any of these presentations where, you know, where things get to start to be a little quiet for me and I'm like, okay, I'm just waiting for the next big thing to really get excited about. There's someone freaking out about that somewhere, you know, and you have to acknowledge that and understand that, like, they have to make a show for everyone, you know.
Yeah.
So her name is Thunderbird. That's what I thought. But so that's also the way the game works. A lot of the characters just have like they're all code names. So that's her name is. That's her code name, agent name. Well, they did release. Let me look it up. And consider, Naku, that Avatar is not done, so it's not like.
Who the Nakota are? What are the Nakota? Am I a Nakota? What's my language? What's my culture? What does this symbol mean?
Thunderbird would not have existed without the input of Tarina, Jessica, and Shayna. They honestly.
Yeah, we had known that Massive was working on an Avatar project. I remember. We knew something in the Avatar world with a AAA design was coming. So. Let me. Yeah, in 2009. Even that is like how far was. When did Avatar come out? Oh, it came out in 2009. Just kidding. There was a movie tie-in prequel game that was released, developed by Ubisoft. So they've had a partnership with the brand already. The game was not great, but it wasn't the worst thing in the world. So hey, you know. But yeah, no, I mean it's weird to me that there's currently, I think they're filming 3 of the Avatar movies back to back right now. James Cameron and a bunch of actors are filming 3 Avatar movies right now. So yeah, it's weird. Yeah, so you know, the Rainbow Six Extraction stuff again. Recapping the conference here, the Rainbow Six Extraction stuff was. It just didn't capture me. It felt like it wasn't doing that much new with the genre. And again, it feels like it's just like a fun release. For the Rainbow Six community. Oh wow, they have a lot. This is just about Rainbow Six, so let's just go back and look at some of the stuff as we talk about it here. Yeah, it just was not unique enough for me when we have games like Warhammer Vermintide and Warhammer. There's a new one, Darktide, that are doing unique things with the genre. And then Back 4 Blood, which is the originators of the genre almost from the Left 4 Dead team, coming back and making a new one. Like, there just wasn't enough here to differentiate, and it just, I'm not really stoked on it at all. Before I continue, let me just make sure that the Devolver Digital thing. Yeah, Back 4 Blood. in moments. What time is it? 1:30. Okay. We do have a 1 minute 16 second trailer for the Devolver thing we can watch in just a second, but alrighty, Jammy. Thanks for hanging out.
See you later, Jammy.
So yeah, and then after that, they talked about Rainbow Six getting a new character, which we were seeing a little bit of in that post show. It's cool to see that is the one thing with the operators in Rainbow Six Siege. They've got a lot of diversity going with their characters, which is really cool to see. And the new character is an indigenous helicopter pilot. Looked really cool. And then the first like whoa, that like first exciting announcement of the day came after this Extraction gameplay. Scrubbing, and it was Rocksmith Plus, an expansion of the guitar learning. Not even rhythm game. It's truly just like a learning game where you plug in your guitar to the console and learn to play guitar. It's wacky and wild. And bass. Now that was the other thing I was going to call out, is that yeah, it looked like someone was playing bass at some point. So it's just really cool. You can use your phone to listen to your guitar, so you don't even have to be like really plugged into a console. It's really cool. Like it seems like based on like they know what specific sections of specific songs require you to learn. So like hammer-ons and tremolo and all kinds of stuff they were pointing out, and like the game will track how good you are at specific things.
Yeah.
And that's really cool. It'll show you what sections of songs you messed up at and let you train on those specific skills. It'll, you know, they have simpler versions of songs that they let you learn, so that you can just get a simple learn. You can get a simple understanding of the rhythm of the song and all that stuff, and the guitar playing. But then there's also, like they just said, note to note recreations of the songs. And yeah, there's an app where you can recreate your own arrangements of songs. Like it's just incredibly detailed,
really in depth.
but it also feels so welcoming, and like it feels like they really are just trying to get people to learn guitar. Like that's the sole focus here. It's not like for intermediate guitar players only, you know. It's truly this experience meant to create more musicians, you know. And I think that's really cool. Like even look at that there was like, it's not just what notes to play. You see the up and down. I'm assuming that's like how they want you to strum. You know what I mean? Like, it seems really cool. And I think the biggest thing about you know, something like this is that it has the backing of Ubisoft, which is a giant corporation. So that means you get a bunch of songs that you really actually genuinely care about, you know, to be able to play. Because sometimes I'm sure there's something like this out in the world already that has no money backing it, really. And so like you can play a few like royalty-free songs, you know, and that's not fun.
In a format that's familiar and one that will hone your tab reading.
Yeah, this is definitely one of my most intriguing announcements of the whole thing.
Visit our website at rocksmith.com to get an early look at Rocksmith Plus and help us test.
I'm definitely interested to look into it.
Music learning. Thank you so
My
much
cynical brain is kind of like, you know,
Rocksmith over the past 10 years.
Like, I'm not fully sure what to expect yet, or like how well those like using your
phone.
Your phone as the mic, like how well is that really gonna pick it up? And,
Well, that's
like,
only
does it
one
depend
way to do it.
how fancy your phone is and stuff. I know, but like I'm just
Yeah,
thinking
yeah.
ahead, like if that's something I were to try, it's a brand new mode that they're adding, and how well does it work?
Yeah. I do like that. One thing I was gonna say, I registered for beta. We don't have a guitar. I do remember the first game you could get a bundle that came with a guitar. Like,
what the heck?
Like it was pretty expensive, but that's kind of cool, you know. It was like Rocksmith branded and stuff. But yeah, that looks really cool, and I'm curious to check it out. And then yeah, I've always wanted to learn guitar, and that makes me feel like I could, you know.
Yeah.
Which
I've tried before, and it's so hard without, like the real resources and support. And I think it was cool too that it seemed to have like a community aspect to the app or whatever. Like you can talk to other people who use it and be like, I'm experiencing this with this pump.
Can someone help me out? And within all of these communities, there's at least going to be one or two, at the very minimum, really active, like really good at what they do people that'll be there helping you out. You know what I mean? So like, so then the next thing is this the Riders Republic, the first big expansive look at that.
I was gonna say this is kind of my most hyped game from this. None of what I saw during this really is like super hyped to me. Like a lot of it went over my head, but like this is pretty interesting.
Look at this screen. Holy shit. Hold on. So I like that mode. It reminds me of Tony Hawk Graffiti.
Yeah.
Are you familiar with that mode from Tony Hawk?
I think so.
Where you do moves on certain parts of the environment, and then it colors it your color, and then enemies can steal it if they do a higher point total move on it, and you're just competing for the map control. And so that kind of has that vibe, and I've really loved that mode in Tony Hawk. So that's a fun thing. So that's what they were showing there. Look at this. Holy shit. So this is supposed to be the map of the game. And they're implying that all these dots are players, like, playing all at the same time. I don't think it'll ever look like this. But, like, the fact that they're shooting for that is pretty wild. And, yeah, and I think this is just a chunk. This is not the entire map, right? Like, because you can see there's, like, it's mostly snowy over here. So we've seen there's a lot more variety to the environments.
Look at those Red Bull maps.
But yeah, what I appreciate about this game is that like it does have all the standards. It's got snowboarding, it's got biking, it's got the extreme sports things you expect, and that's what this game is, right? It's like an extreme sports open world game, basically.
And also, it's just, like, genuinely really pretty.
Yeah.
Like, it would be fun to just, explore through that.
And that's one of the things they showed in this trailer is that, like, hey, you might not want to be a trick person doing all these wild tricks and stuff. That's fine. You can just go and explore the world and still progress. That's what they were saying. Like, you can do nature exploration, and that'll get you, like, XP and stars and all these other things. But yeah, what I was saying was, so there's all the basics, but the things I appreciate about this game is that it allows me to experience...
That's really funny.
Yeah, it allows you to experience some of the different but real things like wingsuit and parachuting and, like those things that, aren't represented in games ever, really. All right, I get it. And yeah, no, this is definitely, yeah, so here's the exploration stuff. This is definitely high up on my list. Because yeah, I think even just the two of us sitting down and, like I said, just wandering through the map together, maybe hopping in and doing a race together, doing a trick trick session together, or even I know there are fun things, at least in Steep, there were fun things where it's like, hey, crash as spectacularly as you can down this mountain, you know, and like it feels like a step between a Tony Hawk over the top, ridiculous, chaotic, like not realistic at all, and you know, something like Skate, which was more realistic, down to earth, getting the tricks just right with your sticks and stuff like that, and not being able to get too crazy with it. But here, you know, there's jetpacks, so it's gonna be a little crazy. Let's see what we got in chat. Naku shouting out Descenders. That is, I've played that as well. It's a mountain biking game where I think it's completely randomized, and it's about trying to get to the bottom of hills and stuff. However you can. I'm really intrigued by those wild narrow strips of mountain biking, you know, that have created viral videos. Like, how hard is that to play, you know, and what's that like? But it's intriguing. Ragglemuffin's talking about not going down a mountain, not doing what I just said I was interested in at all. But again, I think that's one of the things that's so appealing about this game, from what we can see, is that it has something for everyone. You know, that's what they emphasized. You can do whatever kind of style you want, whatever kind of vehicle you want. You know, like it's pretty cool. I'm definitely interested in that.
I also only just noticed during that watch through that it's like real locations. It looks like it's all national parks.
Yeah.
So that's really cool, because there are a lot of national parks I'm probably never gonna get to see in my lifetime.
And they like clearly like take a minute to like appreciate, like give you a nice little view of each one too.
Yeah.
Snake Pass, I've tried it. It's a fun little game. I don't know why it didn't grab me the way I thought it would, though. So yeah, they had that, and then they did Rainbow Six. They did kind of updates on all their games, like Ghost Recon Breakpoint, The Crew 2, Watch Dogs Legion, Trackmania. They just keep supporting. I think Ubisoft should be at least given some respect for continuing to support a lot of their games way after launch. I think after they saw that how Rainbow Six Siege came out was kind of iffy, they fixed it, and then it surged in popularity after that. They're like, oh, we can do this with all of our games. And they kind of have. And they've kind of kept their player bases. So that's, like, respectable. Let's see. The next big thing really was Far Cry 6's cinematic trailer, which had Giancarlo Esposito killing a boat full of people after his son tried to run away from him on this fishing boat.
Yeah, that was a bummer.
This is the very... I'm surprised it's not first person, though. That's the one thing, is like Far Cry is always known for keeping you in that first person's perspective and like experiencing a villain getting in your face and like yelling at you. And it seems like this feels like the opening of the game, right? Like you're trying to help him escape. He kills everyone, and then you're on a revenge quest, right? But it's just like a straight up regular cutscene. The exciting thing they announced was that the season pass, all the DLC that's coming after the game comes out, are these little experiences where you play as the franchise's villains, and maybe get to see like where their origin points are and why they are the way they are, why they're so fucked up. So that's interesting. And then they close things out with Rabbids, Mario and Rabbids. Just looks like a delight. Just really colorful, really bright, really cartoony. The Rabbids are they toe the line. You know, minions, obnoxious. Rabbids, they get close to obnoxious, but they're also a little charming, you know? They're fun. That Rosalina Rabbid, who's like a little emo girl who just wanted to sit and read her book, like, that was cute. Yeah, Mario with gun. And then, yeah, they really actually close things out with Avatar, which we talked a lot about. Oh, I'm rushing through things here because Devolver is about to start, but here's the